Hi all, welcome back. Now let's talk about SQL not null constraint. So by default, if you are not specifying a column as not null, it will allow us to store null value. That means even without specifying any value. Null means data is missing. So you don't need to specify a value. So let's see, if you are using null or not null constraint, it will make sure that the column should have some value. So let's see the example. You created a table called employee with two columns, employee number and employee name, and you are not specifying whether a column is not null or not. You will be able to insert some data, something similar to this. You could insert a record without giving any value, any proper value. Say for example, EMP number, we are not giving any value. Similarly, EMP name, we are not giving any value. But if you create a table called employee2 with the name as not null, and if you try to insert some data, say you are trying to insert a data just to EMP number and you are not inserting any value into EMP name, it will give an error because EMP name is not null. You must specify some value. So it will give an error saying that cannot insert the value null into the column EMP name on the table. Column does not allow null value, insert fail. So let's see how we could achieve our table employee, or how we could make sure that employee name is not null in our previous table. So let's go back to SQL Server. So we are going to create the table again. So before going to create, just make sure that this column is not null. We don't want to insert null value here, not null. Now I'm going to create the table and the table is created. Now let's insert some dummy data. And you could see our first 5 records are inserted. You could see our first 5 records are there. Now insert some record without specifying a name column. So we are not specifying name, EMP name. We are trying to insert the data to the remaining column. So what will happen? It will give an error. So let's insert. So you could see we are getting some error. So we have to specify EMP number or EMP name as a column inside the insert statement. So I'm going to give an EMP name, then the value as serve. Now if you execute this statement, it will execute successfully because we are giving some valid name or some valid value into the column called EMP name. So if you execute, you could see a new record is inserted. And if you execute the statement again, one more new record will get inserted. And if you go to the script or select statement, you could see 2 new records are inserted with the same value. And we don't want to insert duplicate record inside EMP number. So we want to make sure that EMP number is unique. And in next video, I will show you how we could restrict the EMP number into a unique value. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.